What's up, everyone? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install Halo 2 for Windows Vista on Windows 8.1. This is going to be the final installation video guide that I'm going to make. I spent a few days trying to figure out the best way possible to be able to keep players from getting disconnected while also being able to enjoy the game to its full extent. Okay, so um, this is just pay attention to everything. This should go by pretty smoothly. If you run into any issues, comment in the comment below, and you can also reach me at my Twitter account and also on Team Beyond in the forum link that's also listed below in the description. All right, so to kick things off, we're going to need to do first, we're going to need to uninstall Halo 2. All right, so click Start, Control Panel. Under Programs, go to Uninstall a Program. Wait for this list to populate. And uninstall. Yes. Alright, it should only take a few moments to uninstall the game from your computer. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to open up regedit. It's short for Registry Editor. Just to let you guys know, the registry is always a very, very cautious place to be in, mainly because you have to be careful with the stuff that you tamper with here. Okay, so I'm not liable for any damages that is done to your computer while tampering with the registry editor. What we're going to do first, we're going to back up the entire registry in case something bad happens. Okay, so once you have registry editor up, click File, go to Export. Alright, and then what you want to do is you want to set the export range to all. And then at this point, you want to just name whatever the file you want to name it as. So I'm just going to call mine backup. Okay. It should take a few seconds to back up the registry, just depending on the speed of your computer. Once it's done, your cursor icon should pretty much just stop loading. Okay, so mine should be finished. Alright, now that we've backed up the registry, what we're going to do is we're actually going to remove a folder that's inside HKey current user that's going to need to be deleted beforehand. This will also remove the xox.registry file edits that if anyone who came from my previous video has used, this will remove the content that was added to the registry because of that file. Alright, so go to HKey current user and expand that. Then go to software and expand that. Go to classes and expand that. And then you're going to scroll all the way down until you find software again and expand that. And then you'll see Microsoft, expand that. And then you'll finally see XLive. Okay, so once you see XLive, this is what you want to do. You want to right click over the XLive folder. So all the children folders inside of it will be deleted as well. Right click on it and then hit delete. Let's say, are you sure you want to permanently delete? Yes. Alright. Now once we've done that, what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and remove whatever. If you have Halo 2 on your computer before, we're going to remove the token.bin file, which is where your product key is located, in order to refresh, like in order for you to be able to use a new product key. Okay, so click Start, and then go to this PC, or search for your C drive. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you want to go to Users folder, and you want to pick the user account that you're currently logged into. Alright, once you get here, you might be able to see app data, but you might not. So for those of you who are on Windows 8, 8.1, what you need to do is you need to go all up here and then click the View tab. And then right here it says Hidden Items. Make sure this box is checked. And also make sure the file name extensions is checked, because this is always it always makes it easier to be able to determine what files you're looking at. But hidden items needs to be checked in order to see app data, because it is a hidden folder. Once app data is visible, go into app data, go into local, scroll down until you see Microsoft, scroll down until you see XLive, and then what you want to do is you want to delete the titles folder. Alright, so just to show you, what we're going to do is we're going to right click on it and then delete, and that's it. Okay. Once the titles folder is deleted, now we can go ahead and reinstall Halo 2. Alright, so go to where you have your Halo 2 installer at, and launch startup.exe, customize game install, full install only, do not start. Really important that this is selected. Continue. Alright, so for those of you who have come from my second revised video, you won't have to deal with this little telephone activation window again. But for those of you who are doing this for the very first time, you will need to do a activate now, or when there will be a window for a activate product wizard will come up. And then what you want to do is you want to type in the product key that's going to be provided in the description below for those of you who have never installed Halo 2 ever on your computer, or for those of you who have never done the telephone activation wizard. Put in the key and then click next, and then what's going to happen is in a few seconds it's going to say there was an error activating your key, and it's going to give you three options. The option you want to select is activate by telephone. Alright, so once you hit activate by telephone, you'll be presented with a window just like this. Alright, and what you're going to do is you're going to set your region. If for some reason your region doesn't either provide a toll-free number, or you call a number and it's like it has nothing to do with the Microsoft product activation wizard, set the region to United States. Okay, but it's only if you can't pull up a number for your own region. Once you pull up your region, you'll need to dial a toll-free number. You can use your phone or Google Voice or whatever. Call this number in, and then you're going to be presented with an automated process. The automated process will tell you what to do, so just follow all the instructions. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to give it all these numbers, and then once it says verified, it's going to give you characters to put into boxes A through H. And then once you're done with that, you're going to click next. You can go ahead and hang up, and then it should say that Halo 2 for Windows Vista has been successfully activated. Alright, so once you've done that, you're now going to be presented with this window, which is going to be the installer window. If you go through the telephone activation the very first time, you might, by the time you get done with the phone, the game might already be installed. So don't worry about that. It just meant that it was installing in the background. For those of you who've already activated by telephone before, just work through this process. You won't have to activate again unless you've reinstalled Windows on your computer. Okay, so in a few seconds, Halo 2 will be installed on my computer, and it will move forward. Alright, so Halo 2 for Windows Vista has been successfully installed. I'm going to click OK. Alright, for those of you who are brand new to this video, you will need to download and install the Games for Windows Live Marketplace client. So I'm going to show you what the page is going to look like. The link is listed in the description below. What you're going to do is you're going to click on download, and then once that's done, you want to launch the installer, and basically it's just going to download a bunch of new files to itself. It's all automated, so just wait for it to finish itself out, and then once it's done, it's going to say launch or close. Just click close. You don't have to do anything else, but you're going to need to have this on your computer if you don't have this already. So what we're going to do now is after you have the Games for Windows Live client installed on your computer, whatnot, now we're going to actually start Halo 2 up. So I'm going to click start, type in Halo 2 for Windows Vista. Alright, should take a few seconds here. Alright, so I'm going to hide this dialog until next H2 update. Play. Alright, so once the game opens up, what we're going to do is we're going to literally just let it get to the title menu, and then we're going to close it. The reason why we're going to do this is because the game is going to create a new registry edit in the XLive folder. It's going to create the XLive folder again, and it's going to add a new thing into the registry. What we're going to do after this is we're going to copy the product ID that it creates in the registry, and then we're going to apply the new xox.reg file. So if you have come from one of my older videos, make sure that you download the new H2PC activation file. It is imperative because I did a little bit of editing to it. It wasn't really a whole lot of editing, but it's some editing that was really necessary. Okay, so make sure that you download the new activation file. Alright, so here I am. I'm just going to press escape, exit. Okay, now I'm going to type start, or go to start, type regedit again, and then open up the registry editor. And if you noticed, in most cases it'll probably open back exactly where you were last. And if you notice, there's a new XLive folder again. This time it says PC ID. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to copy this hexadecimal value. So if you click on the PC ID and then right click and go to modify, make sure that base is set to hexadecimal, and then all you need to do is copy the whole value data string. Okay? Once you've copied it, click OK. Now what you want to do is you want to open up the H2PC activation folder, as I'm getting ready to do right now. Alright, and what you want to do is you want to go to xox.reg. This is a new registry file from the older videos, and then click merge, and then it's going to ask you sure, yes, and the values have been added. Okay, click OK. Now we're going to jump back to registry edit. Lo and behold, there's a whole bunch of new stuff that's just been added. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the PC ID section. I'm going to right click on it and go to modify. Now we're going to back all this out, make sure it's still set to base hexadecimal, right click, and then click paste. Click OK. Alright, so you notice how this actually changed right after you did that. Now that we've done that, we should be able to pretty much go ahead and use the keys that I've provided and the H2PC activation folder. Alright, so I'm going to close that registry editor because we don't need it anymore. What we're going to do is open up this file. You will not need the keygen anymore, and you don't really necessarily need to apply the update unless you want to do that, but you can do that yourself if you like. We're going to open up the Games for Windows Live keys text. What we're going to do is you're going to select any of these keys. I'm just going to pick this one. You know better, I'm just going to pick this one. And you're going to paste it into the game. So we're going to start the game back up. Okay. Alright, so once the game starts back up, we're going to do the following things. We're going to first sign into your account. If you're brand new, you're going to need to do a download profile, create a profile. You will need an online profile in order to be able to play online games. And then once you sign into your account, you're going to need to enter the product key that you copy. If you're running into product key issues, please comment below. These keys are legit keys, and they should work. The reason why we're using the registry edit file is so that these keys don't really, these keys can always work pretty much. So at this point I'm going to sign into my account. Okay. Alright, so now I'm just waiting for the product key window to come up. Okay, so now I'm going to use Control V to paste the whole key and submit. If you run into this profile cannot be signed in, just click OK and then try it again. You won't have to really put in the key again unless you get like a key error, but you really shouldn't run into a key error. I'm going to try it one more time. If it doesn't go through, then I'm just going to use one of my other accounts. Okay, so it seems like the key is going through, because normally it would pop up invalid key like within a few cycles, loading cycles. And sure enough, my key did go through and it's asked for an update, so yes, definitely apply the update now. Okay, now the patch is going to apply and then the game's going to restart as soon as the patch is done. Now we're just about done, guys. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to check the settings about tab and make sure that the product ID is not all zeros. If it is all zeros, let me know in the comments below. Okay. Alright, so the game's coming back up now. And what we're going to do at this point, since you already have the key activated, and since we already applied the update, we don't have to do anything else at this point. Just sign back into your account, and this will be pretty much what you will always do from now on out. Let's see if we can actually get into my regular account now. It sometimes might lag on the dashboard side when you try to sign in. Don't fret about that. It just does that sometimes. And you might have to retype in your email and password. Okay, so just in a few moments I should be signed into my account on live, and I'm going to check the settings and make sure that I don't have a whole zero product ID. Okay. Settings, about, and sure enough, my product ID is not all zeros. Okay, it's okay to have the first set of zeros right here, but make sure that it's not entirely zero. If it is, let me know. Okay, so now we're pretty much done. Okay, to close this video out, I'm just going to provide a couple suggestions. If you're on Windows 8 or Windows 7, I do suggest setting the compatibility mode of the Halo 2 executable and startup executable to Windows 7 Service Pack 2. So just to show you how to do that real quick, I'm going to, just so that you actually know exactly what I'm talking about, go to your C drive and then pick your program files folder depending on your Windows bit version. Since I'm on 64-bit, I'm going to go on Program Files x86, Microsoft Games, Halo 2, and what I want to do is I'm going to right-click on Halo2.exe, go to Properties, go to under the Compatibility tab, check this box, and then set this to Windows Vista Service Pack 2. Click Apply, and then click OK, and then you're going to scroll all the way down, and then you're going to do the same exact thing for Startup.exe. Alright? Another thing is to, with some video tearing possibilities, or to reduce the screen lag that you might see, depending on your video card might allow you to force VSync or vertical sync on always. Make sure that's also turned on. That's a big thing that actually makes the game run a lot smoother than normal. And also playing in windowed mode might help run the game better, if really just depending on your video card. So that's pretty much it, guys. So let me know how this works out. Let me know how network connectivity goes between games, and make sure to comment below with any questions, or if it works well, let me know too, because that's definitely important. Also, at the link below, there's also going to be a Google form if you guys don't mind filling out, so that I can keep track of how well the game installations progress for different people, and I can use it to also potentially troubleshoot later on. Alright, so thanks guys for watching this video, and I hope you're able to get on Halo 2. Alright, thank you guys.